Hey guys, how you doing? In this video I'm going to show you how to do an oil change on a 2016 through 2020 Chevy Colorado diesel, 2.8 liter 4-cylinder turbo diesel. A couple things you're going to need. You're going to need your oil. It's got to be Dexos 2. They're all available on Amazon. This is Dexos 2 certified. These right here, they used to have a Dexos 2 stamp on them, but they're still Dexos 2. I checked it on their website. You're going to need your oil filter, PF2262G. It's a cartridge filter, very easy to use. Of course, you're going to need a drain pan, definitely some gloves. I like to have some carb cleaner around because diesel oil, used diesel oil is very messy. Of course, a funnel because I'm prissy like that. 27mm socket and a 15mm socket for your drain plug. The 27 is going to be for your oil filter cartridge right here. Alright, so first things first, we're going to have to place our oil drain under the oil pan there. We'll grab our 15. We'll just loosen her up. I already preheated the engine, so it's nice and thin, nice and warmed up. All right, let that guy sit there. We'll let it drain out, just to help it flow. We'll remove our oil cap. Then we're going to come in here, put our 27mm socket on top of our oil filter housing. Unscrew it very gently. Keep in mind this is plastic. Be very careful with it. Okay, there we go. Move that wire out of the way there. We got a little bit of a mess. Boy, yeah, see, this is why we have the carb cleaner. Okay, normally this oil filter will pull out with the plastic housing. If it doesn't, it's probably going to be pretty tight. You may have to turn it, pull up on it a bit, but just work it. It'll work its way out. You'll have, like I had, that big pool of oil. You should be able to pull it up. The oil will drain down. Very dirty. We're still continuing to drain here a little bit, so we'll let that continue for a little while. All right, now that we've got our oil drained out, we'll reinstall our plug. Okay, nice and tight. Then what we're going to do, we'll take our new oil filter. And I'm actually going to be using the mobile one. You got an O-ring here. You got these O-rings here. I'm just gonna wet the O-rings. Then we're gonna get our old housing here. There's an O-ring in here. That's what that blue one is. We're gonna have to change that out. So we'll just get a little screwdriver, pry it out. This is probably going to eat through your gloves, depending on what kind of gloves you have. I'll try to make it nice and clean. A little spider nest in there. I hate spiders. Yeah, they're gone. Now we'll put our new O-ring on. Try to do a little bit at a time. I don't want to stretch it out. I'll just walk it over. I'll walk it right into that groove. Right there. And now it's in. I'll take our new filter. It has clips on it. So we'll clip it in. Now because I'm short and I'm up on ramps, we'll reinstall our oil filter into the hole. Tighten it down by hand until the O-ring touches. Our 27mm socket back on there. You got to be very careful with this. It's actually stamped right on it, 25 Newton meters. Now I'm not going to use a torque wrench. Just you got to be very gentle because it is plastic and you're screwing it into a metal housing. So just go nice and easy. It's not a rush. It's just an oil change, guys. Nice and easy. Try to see if you could peek inside here. Watch your O-ring. It shouldn't slip out, but I like to keep an eye on it. Alright, now we're bottomed out. I'm just going to go a little bit like that. It's in there. It's sealed. It's done. You don't have to do any more than that. Okay? Now we'll get our funnel and our oil. Don't be lazy like me and let that accumulate. I'm actually going to clear that out. That's fall and winter worth of leaves getting into the cowl. So this truck takes 6 quarts of oil. And just buy 6. Drain it out. Change your filter. Dump in 6 quarts. And you're good to go. I've done enough of these now that once I put my 6 quarts in, I don't even have to check it. That's it. We're all done up here. I do have some oil that spilled down the side there. I'm going to spray it with some carb cleaner. I actually prefer using brake cleaner. I like the way that it cleans off and it evaporates a lot quicker and dries off quicker. And I feel like it's less flammable than carb cleaner, but carb cleaner will do because I'm out of brake cleaner. And just try to wipe it down as good as you can. It's kind of tight down there. I just don't like to leave messy residue. This is one of the things they'll have you do if you ever work at a dealership. They kind of want you to give a little wipe down. It just lets the customer know that, you know, you were in there and it's being taken care of. If they ever pop their hood, it just ended up becoming a habit for me. You know, you don't have to go crazy, just a quick little wipe down. You know, we've got our 6 quarts in there. We'll start her up. few seconds. Then we'll shut her down. Now we'll come up top. And we'll see where 6 quarts leaves us. Okay. A lot of you are probably saying that oil is very black. If you're not familiar with how diesel engines, you know, they let out soot. Well, a lot of that soot gets into the engine oil too, so it's going to look black. It's going to look like I haven't changed it since I bought it. But that's not the case here. I'm very on top of my oil changes with this vehicle. So we've got our dipstick nice and clean. Let's drop that back in. We'll give it a second. And pull it back out nice and easy. Okay. And we are full. Right at the level. And you see how black that is already? There's nothing you can do about that. It's a diesel. You just deal with it. All right. That's it. All right, now that our oil change is done, I'm just going to show you guys how to reset the oil light. Usually I put stickers. I buy the windshield stickers off of Amazon. I don't even use them for this vehicle. Just have the reminder right in the dash. It's easy enough to reset on your own. You come inside, turn your key on. Alright, I'm already at the oil life setting. So you press the right arrow. I'll do it again so you can see. Off to the right here you have a right arrow, you have a left arrow. If you hit the right arrow, your reset button will come up. Select it, the check mark, right now. Are you sure that you want to reset it? You go to yes, select it. Now we're at 100%. Really, that's all it takes. You're done. Very simple, very easy. You know, just gotta back it off the ramps. But we're good for like another 7,500 miles or so. Thanks for watching. Like this video and subscribe.